Extract 1.
Effective communications in a presentation, in speaking, are all about things which people think are natural gifts. Things like confidence and charm and being articulate, being intelligent, being in command of information. Now, this worries some people because they may say, well, I haven't naturally got those gifts, just as I may not naturally be a good musician. But although these seem like natural gifts, they are things which, in fact, we can learn. We can analyze ourselves, we can analyze the communication process, and we can teach ourselves, or we can learn from others to some extent, how to do these things.
Extract 2.
The most basic thing in all communication is that transfer of information. So in that sense, it's good information, it's confidence about the information, and it's clarity of communication. That's always the essence of what you're doing. In other words, just transferring a fact or an idea from yourself to an audience. But that's not all it's all about. You've got to always, to some extent, I think, sell, and it's a nasty word to use, but that's what it comes down to sell yourself to your audience. You've got to convince them that you are credible.
Extract 3.
The whole question of effective presentations, I think, is to plan in advance. And planning means structuring so that the information is presented in a logical way, so that the information, which may be very complex, is broken down into manageable pieces. But planning also, as I say, has this psychological aspect of knowing your audience, of imagining their reactions before they happen.
Extract 4.
There is a limit to how long people can sit and listen to information and digest it. And in fact, if you really apply this rule of people's attention span, you would always make 20-minute presentations, because it's not always possible. Sometimes you have to do it in 5 minutes, sometimes you have to talk for 45 minutes. If you have to give a longer talk, you should break it up. You should pause. You should give people an opportunity at certain points to reflect on what you've just said. You can help them to do this, of course, by repeating points. You can help them simply by pausing at certain moments. And if it's a very long process, you have to do this.
Extract 5.
The simple answer is plan and rehearse. It's very, very difficult for anybody to stand up and speak to an audience without proper preparation and without having done it before. I think anybody making any sort of presentation should not just plan it, not just think about the audience and their reaction, but actually rehearse it. That means practice it in advance. And this means basically reading it aloud to yourself, to other people, friends or colleagues, or better still, strangers who can judge it objectively.